Before that, this is Balaji Gupta, having 17 plus years experience in teaching and 8 plus years experience in ESE and GATE point of view. Sanjay Yadav, good morning. And Yugandhar, good morning. And my expertise subjects are industrial engineering, engineering mechanics, fluid mechanics, and drawing. And I mentored more than 30,000 aspirants in GATE and engineering services point of view. Now, all of you, my dear friends, you are already aware of it. Try to utilize this particular wonderful opportunity is given by the gradeup, India's largest platform, that is champion study plan, which will be most useful to you in order to crack the GATE examination, which will be also useful for cracking other examination also. Good morning, Sudhir. Now, all of you try to subscribe the gradeup YouTube channel and get the bell icon to get the regular updates, my dear friends. Good. Now, so yesterday I gave some questions to you. Wagler, good morning. And yesterday we gave some questions to you. We'll try to concentrate on that. Later we will move into the isometric projection. What it was given, if a thread is wounded around a cone, starting from the point on the base and brought back to the same point, then the shortest possible length of the thread is equal to how? Anybody know the answer for this? Gaurav, good morning. Anybody know the answer for this? Anybody tried for this, my dear friends? Anybody know it? Just you type it and I will read it. If anybody know, you try to do it. If not, I can able to move into it. Not a problem. Anybody know? Just you try to respond. So what it was given, there is a cone. Like this. And a thread is wounded around it. It is starting from one point in the base. Okay, let us consider this point on the base. And after making one complete revolution, it has to reach the same point P. Then how it is possible? What is the answer? Diameter of the base of the cone. Remember, my dear Venkatesh, what is that, sir? In that case, you are thinking that it is moving like this and come back like this. Then also it is 2 times the diameter. Then also it is not 1 diameter, it is going to be the 2 times the diameter. Is it clear, my dear friend? But once if it is a cone like this, so we can't able to move inside the cone. We can able to move on the lateral surface of the cone. Lateral surface of the cone. So it is not correct, my dear friend. It is not correct. Then how we have to do it, sir? Anyone can able to give what is the answer, sir? So I will explain. In order to know this particular answer, you should be aware of development of surfaces. So once if it is a cone, the front view will appear as an isosceles triangle. Top view will appear as a circle. Now let us consider the element is starting at the point P. So we are thread is going to wound at P, or otherwise let us consider you want to make one round on the hill. Wherever you are started, you want to reach the same point after making one complete turn on it. Then what I have to do? Whether we have to move on the base means perimeter. So one possibility is moving around like this. This is one possibility, sir. Then you can able to reach the same point. So in this case, it will be a perimeter of it. As compared with this, any other is less or not, we'll check it out. But what is the thing we know, sir? If it is a radius and this is going to be the slant height, we know what is the development of it, sir. What is the development of it? The development of a cone is nothing but the lateral surface of the cone. The development is a sector. Is a sector. Is a sector which will make an angle of theta and having a radius of slant height. So from this you are already aware of in the previous session. That is here theta is equal to 360 into small r by slant height. So from this we did, sir, once if you open this is your point P, sir, and this is in the point P. So how we can able to reach this, sir? So if you are going to travel like this, then it is going to be the shortest distance travel. Even though if you observe, my dear friends, even though if you observe, as compared with PP here, if you are going to travel, I am going to use different colors. If you move like this, blue color, it is greater than this. No, sir, I want to move in a green color path. From here, I am moving up and then we are moving down. 2 times slant height, but we won't take the turn on the time. So the answer is, yeah, Rajesh, that is correct. Due to some technical issue, we are not running the same class in the YouTube. It will comes in app only. So what is the answer? The largest chord in the development of the sector. So what about the other things are wrong? Sir, this is wrong. It is not at all possible. Slant height of the cone. So in this case, he can able to move up to this. He can't able to come back. So it is wrong. The length of the perpendicular, the length of the perpendicular from corner to the development of the sector to the opposite edge. No, this is also not correct. Is it clear? So we have to consider here perpendicular. So it is also not correct. So the option is C. Is it clear, my dear friends? Now this is also one of the beautiful question I gave in the last class. Can you able to give what is the answer for this, my dear friends? If a thread is wounded around the cone whose slant height is twice the diameter. Whose slant height? What is the information is given? Slant height. Good morning, Ketan. Slant height is equal to twice the diameter. Twice the diameter means that is the characters of the cone. It is starting from the point on the base and brought back to the same point, and then the shortest possible length for the thread is equal to how much? Same question, sir. But only the difference is, what is the difference? They gave the relation between slant height and diameter. Then can you able to give the answer for this, my dear friends? Can you able to give the answer for this? What is the length of the thread you required? Just now if you consider this particular diagram, in this particular one, what it is? The same thing, sir. So if it is a cone, the front view is an isosceles triangle, top view is a circle, the development is a sector. The development is a sector. But what is the feature of this particular sector? Let us consider. This is theta. We already know how much it is. Vamshi, good morning. So for this, what is the answer? I will give. I will give. Don't worry, my dear friends. Now we know that theta is equal to 360 into small r by slant height. Sir, here this is nothing but 4 times r. Am I right or not, my dear friends? Slant height is nothing but 4 times r. 360 into small r divided by 4 times r means r will get cancelled. We are going to get 90. Remember, my dear friends, this theta is 90 degrees. Now once if you draw this, how much it is going to get it, my dear friends? So this is a slant height. This is also slant height, which is nothing but 2D. This is also 2D, sir. Then how much is this length? This is the shortest distance. How much is this length? Length is equal to, it is a right angle triangle. Hypotenuse is going to be thread length. Thread length is going to be, what is the thread length, sir? Very simple. So it is square root of 2D square plus 2D square. Now how much we will get? So I will take 2D as outside and we are going to get 1 plus 1, that is going to be 2D into root 2. that is 2 root 2 times of base diameter. Therefore, what is the answer? Excellent, Ajit. So it is going to be, answer is D. Answer is D. So at most, in the typical stage, if the examiner want to give the question from drawing, they can able to concentrate on this particular area, and it is one of the most important element. Professors can able to formulate most of the questions from these. That's why I was discussing this one. Good, my dear friends. Without much delay, we will try to enter into today's topic. That is nothing but conceptual information of isometric projection. Anybody, my dear friends, I will give 1 minute time. Whatever the idea you have, can you able to give regarding isometric projection? Regarding isometric projection, what the information you know, you try to tell me. Later I will come. Sandeep, good morning. Drop 3D into 2D object. Okay. Drawing the 3-dimensional object in a plane. Okay, I will accept it. It is a thing. Is isometric projection. Any other, my dear friends? Any other? Any other? If you have the idea, you tell me. So, Vamshi, in general studies point of view, for different subjects we can able to prefer different books. If you want regarding the drawing you are asking. All topics means I am not aware of all those things, my dear friends, because I am familiar with only few subjects among them. Like drawing, if you want, I can able to give, and standards and quality, maintenance, and project management, I can able to answer you. Remaining, I am not that much. ICT, I have to ask one of my friend, because intellectual, that is what is a intellectual concept probability or something is there, because I am not aware of that particular subject actually. No, Gaurav, actually, it is there. Do one thing, Gaurav. Do one thing in today's lecture. After completing today, because mostly I will complete in 45 to 1 hour. After completing my lecture, within half an hour or 1 hour, if you can't able to get this particular PDF, then try to pass the information to me. I will follow up. You try to pass the information to me to my official mail ID, that is balaji.tanguturi@gradeup.co. So for this you try to give this information. I will definitely rectify that and I will try to keep it. Okay. Vamsi, I will come to that. Just you give this information to this, and I will ask one of my friends who all are there familiar in those areas, and I will definitely give that particular, my dear friend. Okay. Venkatesh, what you said, isometric projection, all details of the object indicated only in one drawing or one figure. Excellent answer. Good. Now, I will come to one after other, my dear friends. Sir, if you are in a position to clearly understand the each and every term in that particular thing, automatically you know that particular subject. What is this particular thing you asked, sir? Isometric projection. Isometric projection. What is meant by projection? I hope in the previous classes I gave this information. Projection is a shadow. Which is going to obtain when the rays falls on the object. If the rays are going to falls on the object, then whatever the shadow we are going to get, it is called the projection, which is also called view. And what is meant by ISO? Anyone can able to give what is meant by ISO? Try to give, my dear friends. Try. What is ISO mean? ISO means what it is. What is this ISO? Anyone? Equal. Excellent. Excellent. ISO means equal or same. One. Only one. Yes. ISO means similar or equal or same. Excellent. Excellent. But what is meant by metric? Metric. What is meant by metric, my dear friends? What is meant by metric? Measurement. Excellent. Sudeep. Metric means good. Sir, here what is the measurement or unit? Whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. Both are correct, my dear friends. Sir, what is the equal measurement or same measurement is there, sir? Which is same here? Which is same here in this projection? In this projection, which one will be the same? For that, few minutes, you can able to get this clarity, my dear friends. Don't worry. Within few minutes, you can able to get this clarity. Okay. Excuse me, my dear friends. 1 second. I will. Now it is okay, my dear friends. Now it is okay. Just you try to type it. Okay, good. So if you observe this object, this appears as a rectangle, my dear friends. This appears as a rectangle. But here, this one is also a rectangle. This one is also a rectangle. But both are same. If both shapes are rectangle, both objects are same? No, sir. Why? If you rotate like this object is a line. This is a rectangle. So this one is a plane and this one is a solid. So in order to know the complete information of an object, one view is not sufficient. We have to view from here in order to know the length and height. Is it clear, my dear friends? In order to know the length and height, let us consider this is going to be the length, my dear, and this is going to be the height. I hope is it clear to you? Length and height. So if I observe from front, we can able to get length and height. No sir. If I observe from the top, if a rays we are sending in the top, we are going to get what the information? Length and breadth. Length and breadth we can able to get it. So if you observe from side, so what we are going to get? Breadth and height we can able to get. Breadth and height we can able to get. Is it clear or not, my dear friends? So in order to get the complete information of an object, if the observer is changing his position, to get the complete information, then it is called multi-view projection. In order to get the complete information of an object. In order to get the complete information of an object, let us remember, if observer changes its position, changes his position, then it is called multi-view projection. Multi-view projection. I will give this one in detail in that particular topic. Don't worry, my dear friends. Sir, why observer has to move, sir? Why observer has to move to get the complete information? Let us consider, my dear friends, this is the length. And this will be the height. This is the breadth. Sir, in order to know this, can I rotate like this, my dear friends? Now if you observe, in yellow horizontal is length, in blue horizontal is going to be the breadth. So in this case, you are going to get the length as well as breadth, my dear friends, as well as height you are getting. So in order to get the complete information, if the observer is not moving, if the object is changing its orientation, in order to get the complete information of an object, if the observer is not moving, if object changes its orientation, then what it is called, you tell me, my dear friends. If you have this particular idea, you can able to crack any of the competitive things, and interviews also you can able to face it. That is important. That's why we are moving in this detailed version. Anyone can able to give. I hope if you attend my previous lecture, you can able to give this answer. The people who all are attended my previous lecture, they know this. Anyone can able to give what it is called. What it is called, my dear friends? Try. Whatever you know, you try to give. Then I can able to say whether it is right or not. Good morning, Prakash. I hope you are a little bit late today. Anybody have the idea, my dear friends? Anybody have the idea? Excellent, Ketan. Excellent. This is called axonometric projection. Excellent. This is called axonometrics. Remember, this is important, my dear friends. Sir, while you are rotating like this, if you observe, my dear friend, you know length, breadth and height. All these three are visible, but how it is going to be appears? So for that, I will show one diagram that will be most useful to you. Now here you observe this particular diagram, my dear friends. Whatever I shown previously, the same thing is here, my dear friends. Now here if you observe, Only we are going to get the length and height. Here you observe, my dear friends, I will write some of the information here. This is going to be the length and this is going to be the height and this is going to be the breadth. I am going to get length and height only. Length and height only, two axes only will be visible. But here if you rotate like this is height, this is length, this is breadth. Therefore you are going to get the length, breadth, height. So this is one type of shadow we obtained. This is called dimetric. Why, sir? I will come to that later. Sir, no sir, I am going to rotate further. So now here if I observe my dear friends, you are getting front face, side face, but top face is not visible to you. Am I right or not, my dear friends? Front face is visible and side face is also visible to you, but top face is not visible. So for that I have to rotate like this. I have to rotate like this. Am I right or not? So now all the information you got, all the information with all faces you got it. Then it is called axonometric. All this one is axonometric. This first, second and third both are axonometric. But here you are going to get height. This is height, length, breadth. All these three information we are going to get. Nice, Srilata. Are you from JNTUH? Which branch? JNTUH Hyderabad. From which branch you are? Now, sir, here if you observe, depending upon, sir, once if it is rotated, if you observe this diagram, my dear friends, I am going to draw this diagram here. Civil engineering, GK Vishwanath sir and other professors will also be there. Few of them I know. But basically I am a mechanical, that's why I know majority of the people from mechanical background. Good, Shrita. Now, here if you observe, my dear friends, here we are going to get the height, length, breadth. Now, depending upon the relation between the axes, here what we are going to measure the axes. Here I am assuming alpha, here I am assuming beta, and here it is going to be gamma. Here it is going to be. I am also very happy that one of my participant is also from the place where I did my undergraduation. Good, my dear. Now this is alpha, beta, gamma. Now depending upon the relation, sir, here now we can able to come to the information metric. Metric means measurement. Which measurement? Angular measurement. Angular. Which angle? Angle between two axes. Two axes. Angle between two axes. We can able to measure this. So here measurement is angle between two axes. LB angle is alpha, BH angle is beta, and LH angle is gamma. Depending upon the relation between them, we can able to classify them into three categories, my dear friends. What is those three categories? Just I will draw one more diagram. You can able to get the clarity. So here if you observe in the different cases, so here, sir, this is a trimetric. Why it is called trimetric? I am assuming alpha here, beta here, and this is gamma. Angles will be, I am going to interchange, not a problem. Just I need the values. So in this case, alpha is not equal to beta, which is not equal to gamma. That's why it is called trimetric projection. But in this case, if you observe, these two angles are same. Alpha, here beta, which is equal to alpha, but gamma is different. Then it is called dimetric. Why it is di? Di means two. Metric means measurements. Two angles are there. What all are there? For example, I am assuming it is 95 degrees. Okay, let us consider 110 degrees. Or otherwise 100 degrees. 100 degrees. This is automatically will become 140. Therefore, how many measurements are there? One is 100 degrees. Another is 140 degrees. Only two measurements are there. That's why it is called dimetric projection. What about here? If you observe this, all these three angles are same. Alpha, beta, gamma. all these are same, alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma, there is only one possibility, that is going to be 120 degrees. That is going to be 120 degrees. That's why isometric means same measurement of angle in the shadow. Remember, my dear friends, whatever the shadow you are going to get, whatever the shadow we are going to get, in that shadow, the axes of the solid, will make same inclination, That is why it is called isometric projection. Isometric projection. Is it clear to all of you, my dear friends? Is it clear? Today, most of the basic concepts I am going to give. In detail, I will give in the paid course, which is going to, regular classes going to start from today, from today or tomorrow, because up to 5th it is going to be the preview classes are going on it. Now here, therefore, can able to give the answer from this. This is one of the most important, my dear friends. Yes, it is in first year drawing. So here, if you observe, my dear friends, this is most important. The axes of the, or in isometric, the axes will make how much inclination? In isometric, axis will make dash angle with each other. Dash angle. The answer is 120 degrees, my dear friends. But most of the people will have a confusion. They will write 30 degrees. Why, sir? Because we gave the feeding like that. In the first year stage, we gave the feeding like that. Ketan, correct. But most of the people, what they will do is, I won't say they are wrong. Because once it is 120 degrees, my dear friends, but most of the times, whenever we are going to start our isometric projection, so here it is 120 degrees. I will accept it. Here also 120 degrees. If you observe your drawings, you never start your drawing from here. You will start from here and we will draw 30 degrees line here and 30 degrees line here. And this, wherever I am going to mark the observer, here this is going to be the length axis, other one is going to be the breadth axis, third one is going to be the height axis. I hope you are already aware of it. Because of this particular explanation in the first year, whatever we did, majority of the people, what they feel is 30 degrees. Once if I ask majority of the people, what is the angle of the axes in isometric projection, most of the people, if the people who are not aware of this concept, they will inform that it is 30 degrees, sir. Most of the people, they will inform it is 30 degrees. My dear friend, in which subject, drawing or other, because we have the schedule. If you give the time, if you ask at the end, I will look into that sheet and I will inform to you, my dear friends. In Vision 2 also, batches are going to be start. Wait for completion of my class, because I have that sheet, but I have to change the window. So I need a few seconds. Okay, I'll give that information. It's going to be planned. It was already planned and we are going to start in that also. So this is about isometric projection. Why, sir, 30 degrees? Because here if I draw the horizontal, this is 90, therefore it will become 30 here. Here also it is 30. Based on this, we inform that we will start the diagram from this point. That's why 30 degrees we will inform. But actually it is 120 degrees. It is also 120 degrees. Is it clear to all of you, my dear friends? Up to this it is samjha or nahi boliye. Then I will enter into the next element. Quick. I don't want much. I don't delay. Clear to all of you? Good. Oh, good. Now, Sir, when we can able to get isometric projection, okay, after while you are tilting this object, alpha beta gamma will be changes, alpha beta gamma will be changes, but at what particular condition? What is the condition in order to get the isometric projection? What is the condition for getting isometric projection? Condition for isometric projection, my dear friends. Anyone can able to give what is the condition? Very simple, sir. All of you carefully observe. This is not available in any of the textbooks. Try to observe, my dear friend. This is the front face of the object, side. This is the side face and this is the top face of the object. Now front face is parallel to the observer. Top face is perpendicular to the observer. Side face is also perpendicular to the observer. Now this is 0 degrees parallel, 90 degrees perpendicular means it is also perpendicular means 90 degrees. All the angles are not same, sir. So that's why I'm rotating like this, my dear friend. Front face is making 45 degrees to the observer. Side face is making 45 degrees to the observer. Then it is not isometric projection. Top face is 90 still. So you have to rotate like this, my dear friends. Is it clear to all of you? When all the faces of the object, sir, if it is a cuboid and cube, okay, we can able to get it. What about the others, sir? Anyone can able to give the answer for that? Anyone can able to give the answer for that? If not, I will explain in the next class. Next class I am going to discuss perspective projection, one of the most important, my dear friends. Majority of the people don't have that particular topic in their undergraduation. That's why we are not having more knowledge on it. But I am going to give the basic terminology used in perspective projection. Once if you know that, you can able to easily answer the questions from it. Is it clear? Yeah, this is also useful to you, my dear Venkatesh. It is also useful wherever the drawing subject is going to be present in the competitive examination. If you have the concepts like this, you can able to crack any of the exam or any of the interview, you can able to face it. Is it clear? Good morning, Aman Sharma. Now, sir, what all the faces are going to make equal inclination 45 degrees. Then only we are going to get isometric projection. Sir, I have a doubt. Just now I thrown to you. Sir, if the object is a irregular, means I don't know the exact shape of it, then how I have to rotate those faces, sir? I need that answer by next class. You try to do me. Remember, my dear friends. Okay. Gaurav, good question. Front face we have to rotate for 45 degrees to the observer. Top face, side face is also 45. Now it is 90 degrees, my dear friends. You have to rotate like this. So it is also makes an angle of 45 degrees to the observer. Here observer means a eye of the thing. Or we are going to consider it is a person. So front face should make 45 degrees. Side face should make 45 degrees. And top face should also make 45 degrees to the observer. Is it clear, my dear friends? Top face should also make 45 degrees to the observer in order to get the isometric projection. Now it is perpendicular. Now it is tilting. Means it is making some inclination. Then it is going to be. Is it clear? Now, so for getting isometric projection, all the principal planes of the solid should be 45 degrees to the observer. Then only we can able to get it as an isometric projection. Is it clear, my dear friends? Now you tell me one thing, my dear friends, here. Sir, this is the length. Now I am going to show with some pen. So this is the length, sir. So once if you are rotating like this, is this plane length will be reduced or you are going to get the same? Is it going to be reduced or it is going to be the same? Quick. Is the length is going to be reduced or it is going to get the same, my dear friends? Is it going to be reduced or it will be the same? Reduced, sir, but how much? If a length of some length, let us consider a length of 100 long. 100 long object is there. Remember, my dear friends, in drawing, if I am not going to mention any unit for the numeric, then automatically it is in mm. It will be in mm. Is it clear, my dear friends? If I am not going to mention any of the unit, then automatically the inherent meaning is it is in mm. Okay, it is reduced. But how much it will be reduced? I need that answer. How much it will be reduced? How much it will be reduced and how to get it? How to get it, sir? I will give this answer, my dear friends. So this is my horizontal line. So for that, what I am going to do is, I am going to draw one 45 degrees line, my dear friends. Another one is going to be 30 degrees line. Why, sir? Sir, actually you are rotated 45 degrees. This is going to be 45 degrees you are rotated. But it will appear as 30 with horizontal but 120 with vertical. No problem, sir. 30 with horizontal but 120 degrees with vertical. Therefore, so whatever the green line is there, it is going to give isometric length. Isometric length we are going to get. But actually the true angle, the actual inclination, true inclination of the line, actually this information, true inclinations, view inclinations, everything you can able to get the clear picture in classification of, projection of line inclined to both the planes. Projection of line inclined to both the planes, I can able to give that view information, my dear friends. So this is going to give true length. So this is a normal scale, sir. Whatever the scale we have, this is a normal scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this is a normal scale. Now here what I am going to do, we are going to draw the vertical lines. We are going to draw the vertical lines. I hope for less visibility I was chosen light color, my dear friends. Now here whatever the values we are going to get, they will be considered as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash. So like this 10. Sir, once if it is 100, so here it will be 10, sir. So if I draw a projector here I am going to get 10 dash. So your isometric length is not 10, it will be less than this. But how much it is, sir? How many people know this particular thing? This is the true length which makes 45 degrees length. This is the isometric length which makes 30 degrees. How to get it, sir? If you don't have the idea, don't guess anything, my dear friends. Try to calculate, which will take very less time. How, sir? For both right angle triangles, 40 degrees right angle triangle and 30 degrees right angle triangle, adjacent side will be the same. Therefore, isometric length into cos 30 is equal to true length into cos 45, my dear friends. Therefore, isometric length is equal to cos 45 divided by cos 30 into true length. Therefore, how much it is? How much it is? Cos 45 divided by cos 30 can able to give it as 0.8165, actually 49, so it is almost 865 of true length. So how much length it will appear? Isometric length is 81.65% of true length. 81.65% of true length. But how much it is reduced? How much will be the reduced, sir? How much is the reduction? So 100 is appears this one. Therefore, 1 minus answer is going to give, it is reduced by 18.35%. Reduction in the dimensions is going to be 18.35%. Is it clear? Sir, every time we can't able to do this calculation for each and every dimension. We can't able to do this calculation. That's why we are going to use this particular element. This is called isometric scale. What this is called? Isometric scale. What is isometric scale? This scale is useful to get the isometric lengths. If when true lengths are known, in order to get the isometric lengths, if you know the true lengths. Is it clear to all of you, my dear friends? And I will give one more question to you. Today I gave two questions, my dear friends. In this case, what I asked, what is the question one? That is, if irregular solid or combined solid is there, how to give the explanation of this particular one, how to consider how we have to rotate the faces. That is my first question. Second question, my dear friends, that is, you are already come across with scales. Like so many scales are there. Plane scales, diagonal scale, like this. So many scales are there. Among these, this scale will comes under which category? Isometric scale will comes under which category? Which category? Is it clear to all of you, my dear friends? Up to this it is clear. Good. Sir, let us consider the length is 100 cube. Let us consider 100 cube. But how much it will appear, sir? How much it will appear? We can able to get like this, my dear friends. We can able to get like this. But here it is going to be 81.65. And here also height is going to be 81.65. Here also 81.65. Sir, every time, if it is only one dimension, it is easy. If majority of the dimensions are there in the my problem, majority of the dimensions are there in my question, means one dimension is 100, another one is 80, another one is 65, 35, 25, like that. Every time we have to take the isometric scale. Is that much easy? No. Then what I am going to do? So I am going to enlarge. This one I am going to enlarge to some value. Like this. So how much we are going to take here? 100. Here also 100. Here also 100. So while drawing the isometric diagram, or isometric figure, if isometric lengths are taken, then what it is called? If true lengths are taken, then you are going to take the true lengths. Then what it is called? Very simple, my dear friends. This is called isometric projection. Metric projection. Remember, it is isometric projection, whereas if you are going to take the true length, this is called isometric view. Isometric view. Now it is clear to all of you, my dear friends, in your first year engineering. 99% of the colleges we will inform to draw isometric views only. Even though if the question paper they gave it as isometric projection, no, up to my knowledge, no one is drawn isometric projection. They took the actual dimensions and they drawn it. That's why they drawn isometric views only, not isometric diagram, isometric projection, not isometric projection. I hope now you are clear this. So for that, just I will show one diagram which will be give some idea to you. So here, remember my dear friends, in this isometric projection is this, isometric view is this. It is an enlarged object. Now my question is, what is the, how much percentage is enlarged? How much percentage is enlarged? Anyone is can able to give the answer? How much percentage is enlarged? So this one also you try to do it, my dear friends. Now I will try to give some questions to you. Try to give the answers for this. What is the answer for this question, my dear friends? What is the answer? Isometric object can be obtained when the faces of the object makes dash angle. What is the answer for this? I hope you are already aware of this. The faces should make how much inclination? 45. Excellent. Excellent, my dear friends. Excellent. All. Option B. Excellent. Option B is the correct one. Option B is the correct one. Because once if you know the concept, giving the answer will take fingertips. By the time if you complete your statement, you can able to answer the question. Okay, next one. I hope this is also the similar to that. I know. So I have to know it. This is your practice question, my dear friends. This is your practice question. I am not going to give the answer. If you know it, you tell me, but I am going to discuss in some other day. Okay. Now, third question, we will move into it. How much it is going to reduced by? I am not asking the length. How much it is reduced? I hope you are already aware of it, my dear friends. Isometric length is equal to how much it is going to be reduced? How much? Anyone? 18.35% is the reduction of the true length. That is equal to 18.35 into 60 divided by 100. How much it is, my dear friends? That is 11. We are going to get 11 mm. So it is going to be, answer is B. Is it clear, my dear friends? No. Alok Kumar, be careful. How much it is appears means 49. How much we have to draw means 49. How much is the reduction? How much will be reduced means 11. How much is the reduced means 11. Is it clear? I hope now you got it. Now, next one. Now tell me what is the answer, my dear friends. What is the answer for this? I hope majority can able to do it. Try to do it, this answer. Who can able to give the first? We can able to check it out. What is the answer? 80 mm long line in isometric view appears as how much? Why? क्या होगा? इतना टाइम चाहिए तुमको ये सॉल्व करने का? Need quick answer. Excellent, Gaurav. Arjun, be careful. Observe the question, what it was given. What it was given, majority. Because once if you are in one mood, don't try to continue in that mood. In the previously, I concentrate on isometric projection, my dear friends. Here I mentioned it as isometric view. Be careful here. Isometric view, how much it will appear. Ashok, Venkatesh, Pratiksha, Arjun, Ketan. Be careful, my dear friends. Be careful. Whatever they are asking, it is important. If they are not asking projection wise, it is they are asking view. View means we are going to take the true information. True lens only we will take. Therefore, answer is 8. Excellent. Is it clear? Gaurav first he gave and it is exactly correct. Janpriya, it is correct. Jaypriya, it is correct. Excellent. So like these, very small concepts, sir. But where you are going to make the mistake, there only they will form the questions. Is it clear to my dear friends? So, all of you try to attend my regular classes and mechanicals. All the mechanical people, my dear friends, all of you observe. Mechanicals and civil, who all are here? Mechanical and civil people, who all are here? Today at 11:30 a.m. I am going to give the information regarding float. Different types of floats comes in networks. It is also one of the important topic in the competitive examination. In construction management, you can able to get this particular, my dear friends. For civil, for mechanical and industrial engineering, I am to take it. This is today only. And for mechanical and civil, tomorrow and day after tomorrow also, on the same 11:30 a.m. I am going to concentrate on crashing, project crashing part. PE part is on the next class, and crashing, this is most important. Try to attend for this, because majority of the books you can't able to get this information. With a simplified version, I am going to explain this. And drawing thing, if you come to the drawing on 7/8/20 at 10 a.m. again I am going to give regarding perspective projection. This is very beautiful lecture, my dear friends. You are not observe that type of thing on the day. With practicals, whatever it is visible to you, in that fashion I am going to explain that. Try to attend for that. And one of the person, I hope they asked when the this particular classes are going to be, sir. Okay, for that, my dear friends, that is what they ask, my dear. When the Vision 2 batch people will have the general studies courses. General studies they ask. Now I'll give within a minute. Okay. Who asked that particular thing? My dear friend, who raised that particular question, my dear friend? Okay, in the next class at least I can able to give it, because Vision batch 1 and batch 2, first subject is drawing only. From 10th August onwards we are going to start it, and even Vision batch 3 also from 10th August it will start, but the subject is project management. For that, for them it is project management. For Vision 1 and 2, in your study plan you can able to get it. Just you look into it. From 10th August onwards 2 p.m. I am going to start the drawing classes. For ESE batches from 5th onwards, from today onwards your ESE classes are going on. because you are already aware of it. AIM ESE is already introduced, and today onwards we are going to start these classes. The AIM ESE is already started. From preview classes are over, and from today onwards actual classes are going to handle by us. Okay, try to enroll for this, my dear friends. Don't lose this wonderful opportunity. So along with me, Ashutosh sir, Dheeraj sir and Rakesh sir will guide you to crack ESE paper 1 examination. And the features of this are mentioned here. If you have any queries, try to contact gate.course@gradeup.co or his contact number 96500529004. So preview classes are started, and yesterday itself the preview classes are over, and from today onwards actual course is starting. And enroll these. You are not late so far. Try to enroll these and try to get maximum benefit from these. And all of you, my dear friends, I need all your faces on this particular banner 2021. If you have any doubts, try to post it on the box. I can able to read it. Projection of solid I will give, my dear friends. Because of time constraint, I can't able to give the entire topics here. I will definitely discuss this in the future classes. Projection of solids, section of solids. Section of solids I was discussed few points, not in depth. I gave briefing of that. And remaining thing also we'll consider. If you have any doubts, try to post it here. I will give the answer to them. Thank you very much, my dear friends. Try to attend my next classes also. Thank you.